So in 2025, I set out to do some pretty lofty goals. I had one goal where I was going to read 30 books at the end of the year, and that was the only goal that I actually hit successfully. I had another goal where I was going to walk 3,650,000 steps by the end of the year, and which really it comes down to around 10,000 steps a day. And I think I got somewhere around 3,100,000. So I was like 500,000 steps off. I had another goal where I was going to read the entire Bible plus the My Utmost for His Highest Oswald Chambers devotional. And I ended up reading the entire devotional, but I didn't read the entire Bible. I ended up stopping. It does New Testament and Old Testament at the same time, and I read all of the New Testament, and I stopped in the Old Testament in Jeremiah. I also had a goal of making 52 videos by the end of the year, and of course, if you watched my last video and you watched the video 10 months before that, you know that that did not happen. I set out to do some really big, lofty goals, and at the end of it all, I only did one. And I think what I learned from that experience wasn't that I should make big, lofty goals. Like that wasn't bad per se. It was, I just got overwhelmed. I began to get behind in certain things, and then it just felt like since I was behind, I needed to constantly catch up. And then when I couldn't catch up, I felt like I kept getting more and more behind to the point where it was just overwhelming. And there was no point for me to just hit a reset or to start over again. And so I reevaluated my goals at the beginning of 2026. And I just said, God, like, I still believe you're calling me to pursue some kind of like direction in my life. I realized like, okay, but the way I'm going to do it has to be totally different. I made it very simple. I said, God, I just want to be found faithful in what? Okay. I want to be found faithful in my time with you. And so I picked up instead of where is this? Daily devotional, I picked up a 52-week devotional called Glorifying and Enjoying God. That way I only have to do it weekly and I don't feel the pressure of doing it daily. What I can be consistent in is just trying to meet with the Lord every single day in my quiet time. I said, God, I want to be found faithful in my physical exercise. I set a goal for myself. I want to hit 155 pounds, but I know that to get there isn't just to go crash diet and try to get there within 3 months, but really to be found faithful daily, to exercise, to sleep right, to eat the right way. I want to be found faithful. I extended my goal. Instead of just reading 30, I want to read 36 books this year. So that's about 3 books a month. And so I started incorporating just every time I'm in the car, I'm going to read or listen to an audiobook. I'm going to at least find some time to read every single day, right? Be found faithful. My last one was revisiting this goal, which was making 52 videos by the end of the year. Again, you can look at my track record and say, man, he's not going to get to do it because he hasn't done it. For me, I just needed to stop overcomplicating things and make things really easy for myself. The bare minimum of entry, so that way I can get it done. And so I came up with this method, or rather I didn't come up with this method. I stole it from a book that I read at the end of last year called How to Pray by Pete Greig. And he talks about prayer and he says, here's how you can be really good at prayer. Keep it simple, keep it honest, and keep it up. And so I took that principle and I said, man, I don't want to just do that with prayer. I want to do that with every aspect of my life that's worth striving for. And so I created, based on that, a system called the SHC method. And basically it's taking all my goals and I said, okay, how can I make it simple? How can I keep it honest? And how can I keep it consistent? So like even in this video right now, I know that I can shoot some B-roll and I can try to get all the nice and neat things and I can edit it unto oblivion before I post it. but that's not keeping it simple. I want to be honest where I'm at right now in this stage of my life. I really don't have the energy nor time to really put as much energy as I want to in these kinds of videos. And I think that's okay. I got to be honest with myself. I got to be honest with the work that I'm doing. But can I be consistent? Show up, even though it's not going to be perfect, even though it's not going to be what I want it to be. That's how I believe I'm going to hit 52 videos by the end of the year. So I hope this video encourages you. I hope you can get something out of it. Maybe try the SHC method for yourself. Simplicity, honesty, and consistency. If you do try it out for yourself, let me know in the comments how that goes for you. And if you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Well, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.